Greetings, everyone. This is First Centaurian 753 with the next episode of Geopolitical Simulator 4 Power and Revolution. Irish Imperialism is the goal of the game, the series here. We made numerous deals with Peru on the last time. We bought a lot of cheap stuff from Peru. They're our big country. Excuse me. Would be one of our, and I can't cut. I hate this YouTube. Getting rid of that YouTube editor, it kills me. I can't cut that coughing. Prime Minister, we have set up the return to our national currency. It should take a month from today. Currency will be able to fluctuate at will. We will no longer be under the guardianship of Brussels, or rather Frankfurt. Our central bank will recover its autonomy, particularly regarding fixed interest rates. The new currency will be the Euro Ireland. Long live the Euro Ireland. Let's see what this does. Taxes, budget excess. Oh no. Where did that money go? Is that from leaving the euro, or is that from the exonerations? I did want to make some more exonerations, but let's get through this quarter first before we exonerate those other industries. I definitely want to exonerate water supplies, electrical components, and what's the other one? Potatoes. If I haven't exonerated all those already. We're down 89% in popularity. So maybe I should cut some of these taxes that Hugo Batista was suggesting in the previous episode. What do we say here? I'll go with one of these. Oh wow, liquor tax, company turnover. 7 to 10%. Our company turnover isn't that high. That would increase. Okay, so company turnover tax would allow us to cut taxes in a bunch of other areas. Oh no! You want us to raise those taxes. Hugo Batista is looking for tax raises, and you probably already commented on my previous episode about this.
Is on site. His first report confirms that his cell is operational and has carried out
much more of an interventionist strategy than a neoliberal strategy. Sorry, I read those wrong as I was looking over there in the last episode. But good thing I didn't act on them. So now you want me to raise a bunch of taxes. We are right wing, and let's see here. Yeah, do I want to raise all those taxes? Employer and company tax is at 10%. Or are we referring to that? Oh, okay. I see it all now. Alright, you want me to cut the audiovisual tax, cut the employer and company tax, and cut income taxes while raising company turnover tax, inheritance tax, real estate taxes, industrial pollution taxes, tax on petroleum, pornography maxed out, and maybe the VAT. I don't think I'm raising the VAT. Ending airline, wine, liquor and vehicle registration, and gun tax. This is interesting proposals. Oh, Cuba. No, I don't have to worry about Cuba. I don't want to kill too many people. Alright, those are very interesting proposals there, Mr. Batista, and I'm going to go ahead and take a look at them probably a little bit later. I want to see... Oh, did I miss everything while I was reading that? I probably missed all those... I wanted to see what the... how much money we cut. I guess we cut about 5 billion there. Oh wow, we cut more than that. Big drop. That must have been 28. We cut about $10 billion, I think. And now the budget excess is up to 7.9. Okay, interesting. I want to see what happens when we get this new currency, pretty much. Ah, here they are. This is what I want to look at.
Here is our growth forecast for the end of the year based on calculations that we made last month. This is a very good figure. Our economy is dynamic.
8% increase. Unemployment is stagnant. Wow. Public finances took care of itself. Inflation is at 4.5. Unemployment is down below 4. Growth is at 8. I think our economy is making a pretty big comeback here. And popularity just kind of shot up on its own without me having to worry about anything. So I guess the reforms that I made there were pretty good. Budget excess. Having a budget excess does so many good things for your country. It cuts down...
Your commitment to defending family values is a model for the whole of you.
I don't need any support yet. Somebody made a bad comment about me in the press, though. Alright, so, with those new budget excesses, I am going to go ahead and exonerate those other industries. We will exonerate... Now, raising that company turnover tax, that's like my go-to. I love doing that. It brings in a lot of revenue, and it seems to stabilize employment at the same time, because people are required to have salaries instead of wage jobs. So I feel like that has, like, multiple benefits. Alright, water supplies are not exonerated right now, but we're going to go ahead and do that. Exonerate that. Okay, here we go. The country's currency has changed. Would you like all currency values to be displayed with the new currency? Sure. Euro Ireland equals $1.01. Alright, so we are now in the new currency. And what is the impact here? Inflation's at 4.6. Growth is declining. Aha! Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, Minister Target. That's what we need. Getting ready to set up the invasion of Trinidad and Tobago. What is it with this guy? You have not a lot of strategic alignment. Ideological alignment is a yes. Economic relationship needs improving. Haiti. Is Haiti a potential ally in the Caribbean, or is Haiti just somebody we should invade? Who wants to invade Haiti then? The United States invaded Haiti in the 90s, I believe. We have a good relationship with them. They are authoritarian. No, I don't want to meet with you. Get out of here. Beat it. Finance political parties revealed. I am refusing this. It's going to hurt my popularity if I do that. So you are refused there, Haiti. And we are waiting. There's Grenada, but it has this British dependency thing on it. Okay, so we can't. I thought Grenada was its own country. I guess I was wrong about that. I gotta let a month go by, or at least another quarter go by, and find out, or in April, at least let a month go by, to find out what exactly the currency conversion impact is on our country. And interest rates are... Inflation is still going up. I can raise interest rates now. Well, that could slow down growth. Homeland Security threatens our course of action. The Minister for Homeland Security threatens our course of action. I don't know how to track these ministers. That's one thing the game... I don't know. I don't understand all that about the game. Going into the cabinet here. Yeah. Where is he? Homeland Security. I don't even see him. Homeland Security, there you are. 99% popularity. I don't want to touch him. What do we got going on here? Loyalty to head of state is 100%. Popularity is 99%. Interested in politics. Degree of influence over his fans. Global and electoral influence. Job seniority. Charisma. Moral character is very nice. Positive outlook. Probably could be higher. Alcohol tolerance. Anti-gun. Okay, we are in May. And I guess enough time has gone by. Inflation continues to climb. Let's see, and what's our growth rate at? I could probably cut some of those taxes. I exonerated water. I have to exonerate those other industries too. Go back. Show me. Okay. 7.7 growth. Alright, so we are going to adjust our currency here. Interest rate. Wow. See, this is what I was talking about. This. Oh my god. Alright, we'll just do slow interest rate adjustments here and see if they... I guess I could raise it to 1% and maybe that'll slow down inflation. Let's do that. In the meantime, exonerate... we exonerated water. I need to exonerate... electrical components. There you are. Exonerate there. And I was gonna exonerate potatoes. Farming. Exonerate potatoes. They are already exonerated. Let's check industry and see if I can compare this with the last episode, because I am recording these back to back, so I kind of remember what I did. Here we go. I just want to take a look at any improvements that have occurred with things that I've done. We exonerated electrical materials. Employment of that has gone up. Like prices stayed the same. Exonerated paper. Employment has gone down. What the heck? No adjustment in price. And then I exonerated automobiles, and employment has gone down with that. So these exonerations have not really done anything. Now, is that because of the exoneration, or is it because of what's going on with the euro? Exiting the euro. But, I mean, our economy has done well. I guess the growth is kind of declining. Unemployment is at 4.02. Inflation still continues to climb. Bargain concluded with the Minister of Information. That's a good one to have in Trinidad and Tobago. We are in May. Public finance. Just dropped my phone. Public finance. Decline in public finance, huh? But we still have a pretty big $7 billion excess, and our public debt is down to 216. So, taxes. Poverty threshold.
Many people are left in the streets. It is absolutely necessary to do something.
People left in the street because of poverty. That's not good. Okay, so, I guess I could try to put together a tax package here. Tax on industrial pollution, huh? Up to 10% is what's desired. What are we doing on carbon emissions? Well, that's probably under the environment, not energy. CO2 emissions. CO2 emissions are pretty low. I don't think I have to worry about that too much. I guess it's slowly creeping up. Price of electricity. That's the other thing I wanted to do. Well, the nation consumes a lot more than it's being produced there, but when you go into the trade menu, it's like we're matched up evenly. So,
The jokes of the humorist become painful. He makes fun of...
you got a humorist criticizing me here. Who's that? Slovenia. Slovenia is parliamentary. They are to the left. We can meet with Slovenia. Let's see, their currency... I guess it's about equal to ours at this point. Debt to GDP, ours is higher. I'll meet with him. See what he has to say. Okay, I'm still looking at those tax reforms, those Hugo Batista tax reforms here. Inheritance rate, real estate rate, up. Tax on pollution, I'm definitely for. Tax on petroleum? Not sure if I'm up to that. I'm making good money right now. Airline tax, get rid of the entire airline tax, huh? Let me take a look at the service industries and see what industries here can I exonerate, because I was on this track for a while there, I think. Advertising. Which ones do we want to exonerate here? Tourism in a hotel. Should we completely exonerate tourism in a hotel? We're making good money on that. The trade balance is in our favor. Oh, I wanted to exonerate all these transportation networks. Yeah, we're going to do that. I'm going to go in and exonerate all these transportations, and that should drive up tourism as a whole anyways. Alright, we are going to exonerate transportation. And I'm hoping that that has a big bonus for us in general. Exonerated. Rare. Oh, what the heck is that? What is that? Nationalized. Railroads are nationalized, huh? Road transportation. We're going to exonerate that. Big exoneration moves there. Naval transport. Let's exonerate that too. Okay. 3 big exonerations in the service construction industry. And I'm hoping that has a big impact across the board. Unemployment. Where's poverty? Are we have a lot of people living in poverty? Dilapidated houses looks fine. Doesn't look like a big issue. Immigration out of the country. Out of 1,000. We're getting 33 people. People are coming into the country. Population is growing. Unhealthy housing increased a little bit. Number of homeless people is decreasing. Okay. Establish state aid for purchase of property. Reduced rate loans, reduced income tax. I like this idea. But I'm not sure if it's called for at this time. Housing. Number of... Oh, we said that right. Let me go into... Population is what I want to look at. Gross national happiness is up. People living below the poverty line is down. See what we got here.
Good morning. I didn't come empty-handed. In fact, I wanted you to see in order to submit to you this economic contract which, as you will see, is profitable for both our countries.
Go ahead. Electricity. I got electricity. No, not necessary. Refuse. That is refused. We do have a military alliance, though. Support. Let's see if we can get bases authorized. Oh no, we have to get alliance treaty for that. Alright, Slovenia. Do I want to commit to Slovenia? Nobody's going to attack them, I don't think. They accept. Now, 1 base for 1 base. Incompatible rights. Oh, we have to get access. Alright, well, give me access to all your land. How about that? They refuse. What if I just have access to your air? Oh, they accept. Nice. Renegotiate military alliance. Does that mean I can get a base in their country? No, I have to get all the rest. Can I have access to your land? No. What about access to your water? I don't even have any water. Okay. So we can fly airplanes through Slovenia. That's something. I guess I could give a little bit on that. Where is Slovenia? Right there. So that's... we can't even get in there with our airplanes. I can fly right in through there. Okay. Trinidad and Tobago, eliminate head of state. Ooh, maybe. Hold on. I haven't looked at him. How is this guy? Head of state, Trinidad and Tobago. Perfect democracy. Let's see here. Moral character is horrible. Almost horrible. Oh, I can't do that. He should do something soon. Secret Service information, nothing. I'll sit on that because he's got a bad moral character, so I'm not gonna touch that right now. I'm gonna say no. We're refused to murder him. And let's speed things up. I haven't really done too much this episode. It's been more sort of contemplation of what I want to do. I guess I exonerated some ministries. That's something. I don't even know what to call it. The name of the episode. That's my issue. I'm trying to figure out a name for the episode. Budget excess is still looking good. Income is up. And I'm hoping to pay down some of that debt. Inflation, where are you? 80%, still climbing. Let's adjust that currency level again. Up 1% to 2. Public finance, negative impact on public finance, increase interest rate. Growth is at 7.5. I'm hoping that stops inflation, and I also like to slow down inflation. The economy is definitely growing. I have more agents that I could probably deploy to 59 agents to Barbados. Let's up this Barbados cell to 30. Okay. And we're coming through the end of May. Alright. Happiness declines. Come on, inflation. Oh man, unemployment went up. That's probably that's the interest rate right there, I think. I think that's the impact of that interest rate. So, can we combine it with something? A liquor tax, vehicle registration tax. What does the audiovisual tax even do? I don't even know. Let's see, World Cup encouragement.
Our sportsmen are ready. But if I may, a few words of encouragement before the national teams.
Good, let's do that. Maybe we can win the soccer match.
Undoubtedly, you will remain the face of the company.
Okay. Armed forces are with me.
Politics are on the right track. At last, the fatherland is ahead who tackles the problems head on.
Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to take a look at those contracts that I negotiated before. Wood is not favorable. What is going on here?
Prospective analysis, coupled with the Brown model
Approach
on group
a
cycle
terrorist
tectonics,
jihadist
has allowed us
caliphate.
to
I don't want to
identify
approach
a
that. I
potential
want to approach some sort of separatist group. You've shown great determination in reducing inequality and social justice. Thanks to you, the most fragile people have found hope and pride in themselves. Thank you.
Settle the EU Stability Pact.
Yeah.
This is the
The World Cup will soon begin.
There was somebody that I missed in there. There was a message. Oh, here it is.
Our governmental cell informs me that it has had the opportunity to approach this potential
Target in Cuba. Not that we need a target in Cuba. No. Cuba we've got dirt on. We can get a UN resolution against them right away, but I just don't have the power to take Cuba on. My question is, have these ships arrived yet? I'm still waiting for my navy. Still waiting for 3 frigates and cruisers and 1 aircraft carrier. So, let's go into those contracts. And I just want to see information about these contracts here. The wood deal is no good. Detailed assessment here. Much lower rate than usual. Guarantees supply for a portion of our consumption, not the whole thing. Okay. Zinc. Zinc was pretty good. Provides all the supply we need. Provides a much lower rate. Very good. Cement. Close to the cost we usually pay for it. Large supply. Who's that? Love Life. Yeah, I know about that. Apples. How do we like these apples? These apples are good. Low price, supply all of our supply. Most of these contracts are great with Peru. This one's even better. Very low price. Large part of the supply we need. Silver. Close to the cost we usually have, but provides all that we need. Copper. Close to the price, but provides all that we need. Uranium. This is our sale. Oh no, we're buying uranium. Why am I buying uranium? Okay, but the once-off purchase of the cruisers have an estimated delivery date of November. Okay, so 3 cruisers won't arrive from the French until November. And then the aircraft carrier from the French is not going to arrive until June of 2019. Wow. Okay. Meeting with Finland. Is that Finland? Yes, it is. They are good. We can meet with them. I will accept that. Prime Minister attending the World Cup. Alright, I want to get through this quarter here, finish this quarter off. And that's going to be about the end of the episode, I think. June 19th. The exit of the Euro is complete. We are still part of the Eurozone. I think I've got some pretty good contracts going on right now. Inflation is still slowly climbing and the growth is slowly declining. So I do have to do something to stimulate growth here. What's our budget excess? Budget excess is 7.34. That's declining a little bit too, isn't it? Yeah, it went up at the end of the quarter after we made those payments, paid off the debt. Now it's been slowly declining, but it's going to go up again at the end of this quarter.
Good morning.
And here comes the minister from Finland who wants to sell us utility vehicles? Is that what's going on here? No, thank you. Coffee, though?
Sure.
Let's talk about the alliance. Let's switch this to a forward main alliance. They agree. Renegotiate. I don't need Finland. Why do I need Finland? Maritime access. They refuse. Air access. They accept. Land access. They accept. But I can't get maritime access? What if we both agree on maritime access? And they refuse that. I give you air and maritime access for maritime access. Accepted. They just don't have access to our land. Ah, this is well negotiated. Now, will you allow us to build a base? No. Renegotiate. Incompatible rights. Land access for access to a base. They refuse. Renegotiate. Land access and one base for access to one of your bases. And they refuse that. Okay, so that's not happening. Alright, but I think we did well with that. We got access to their land and access to their air. Oh, and their sea. We got access to their entire... No, we didn't get access to their sea. No, yeah, we did. We just don't have access to their base. Sorry. Okay, this quarter should be coming to an end, and I'm actually going... Yeah, let's wait. Let's get through this here. That'll be the end of this episode. 7-3. Closing at the week here. Slovenia and Finland are now closer allies. Does that show up on the diplomacy thing? Main allied countries. Slovenia is there. Finland is there. I don't know if they were there before or not, though. Alliances. Status. Portugal. I don't need to target Venezuela. I never checked out who the new guy in Venezuela was. There's a surplus. Moral character. Oh yeah, he's perfect. He's gonna do something horrible.
Our governmental cell.
Yeah, let's get a ministerial target, and we'll find out what this guy does.
Good news. Our financial performance.
Beautiful surplus. And growth rate stabilized. Inflation, I don't know if that's stable or not. Economy's growing. Budget excess 7,042,000,000, and we paid down some more debt. Get through this transition here. Check that again. Aha, there it is. Okay, that is a wrap for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to comment down below as always. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.